Hello, I found a different service called Deliverit, and I'm setting it up to work with my tribe mates so that it automatically tweets out things and shares things across the social media net. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add in Morgan's right here for you so that you can see how it works. Now, there's only some features that you can take advantage of on the free plan, which it's enough for me at this point. So then notice I can choose to share it now, or I can add it to my queue. And just choose share it immediately. Post the most recent item now. And then I'm going to connect and choose which networks I want to share it on. Well, in this case, I want to choose Facebook. And I'm going to choose start posting. Now, because I want to use a different program for my Twitter account, I'm going to edit this one here and take Twitter off. See how easy that is? That way it just shares to my Facebook page. Okay? Now I'm going to add in one more person, which is Tanya. So we're going to add one more feed. And I think that's the only amount of feeds that I can get for free. I think the only one, I think we're only allowed to have 3 for this one automatically. Okay. Now, share immediately, post new releases. And choose Facebook and start posting. Now, when I go to my Facebook page, let's see what it shares, if anything. I'm guessing this right here was published 1 minute ago. And notice how it took her most recent post and just shared it. Okay? Now, let's see. Haven't shared anything else just yet from the other 2 lovely ladies. No, it hasn't yet. Okay? So, as you can see, it automatically shared it, because obviously her post was within the last 30 minutes. Okay? So these, anytime they share a new post, it's automatically going to go to my Facebook page within that time frame. Okay? I don't think I can add a new one. I think it's going to say I have to upgrade, but we will try one more feed. I'm going to do one thing first. That's what I was going to think of the name of it. Alright, well, I'm going to add this one in here too, because this is one of my favorite homeschool blogs, even though I couldn't think of the name of it because my dyslexia's kicking in because I'm so freaking tired. Now I have it share immediately. I'm going to have it go to the Facebook page. Okay. Now notice that will take effect. Now, you can also look at the queue. There are currently no items in your queue, and you can see the schedule, when it's going to schedule things out, and what time of day. And you can add more time slots according to what you want. Okay? And then, of course, you can check out stats of what's happened. And go from there. Okay? That's delivered. Now, I'm more partial to the Round Team app for Twitter. And here's why. It's easier to use, number 1. And number 2, I can base it on hashtags. I can base it on users. I can base it on so many different things that it's whole lot easier to manage. Now it looks like they've updated it since I last used it, but I can edit this according to what I want. Now first, I need to add all of these to a list so that I have what I want. I'll try, if I can type today, try 2017. Okay, private. I'm making this private because not everybody needs to know who's in my bug drive. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add Angela into that list. Bug drive. Bug drive. And Morgan. Okay, now, where did it go? That's one. So, we can delete this one, and we can go ahead and refresh this page, and maybe that will help add in what we wanted to add. Okay, so, tweet a list. We're going to edit this, and we're going to add in the blog drive for 2017. Okay, and we're going to change that. Okay, now I can choose up to 10 hashtags for each tweet. It is recommended that on Twitter you use only 3 hashtags, so therefore I'm leaving it at 3. Number of mentions, 3 again. Okay, now tweet frequency maximum per hour is 5. Notice I can go all the way up to 35. I can also choose other things as well to eliminate profanity, for example. Number of URLs, no retweets, those kinds of things. Now I'm going to exclude no retweets because I really don't want retweets. And we're going to exclude profanity because I really don't like profanity on my pages. Okay? Now, notice how it just took out and made so I just had her recent tweets. Now, what's going to happen is Round Team is going to physically go out and retweet those items off of this list according to the settings that I just mentioned. Okay? Now, I can also tweet based on hashtags. Excuse me while I get something to drink. And it will pull up all the lovely hashtags that are related to homeschool. Now, here's the problem. I can't really technically associate with this hashtag very much, and I'm drawing a blank on the name of it right this second. I know it, but I don't know it, if you know what I mean. If you hadn't asked, I could have told you kind of situation. So, I'm going to look up a different hash. I'm going to stick with homeschool, but I'm going to exclude that hashtag. Okay? So that doesn't get retweeted for me. As much as I love that network, because I do, I'm not against that network at all. And I can put it backwards. Again, I'm tired. So that needs to be excluded. It's a wonderful network. It's a wonderful program from homeschoolers. But because I am part of the Homeschool Reviews group, I try to steer away from sharing their stuff as much as possible. Okay? So, number of hashtags, again, is set automatically at 3. Number of mentions is set at 3. And we want to exclude profanity again, of course. And we want to where was the excluding of retweets? I just had it on the other one. Maximum per hour. Ooh, 20. We really don't want that many on the free one because that would use up everything that I get on the free. Okay, and retweet probability, 20. Okay. Now, dry run, I can make the screen a little bit bigger for you to see. Use this filter to test your current configurations. No actual retweets will be made, but you can see what was supposed to be retweeted in this retweets history. Okay, so in other words, I don't want to use up my retweets, but I can see what's going to happen. Okay, and I can get a rough idea of what the probability and the benefit would be of me using this if I chose to do a dry run. Okay, so I'm going to save that. All right, so that one's added. Now, I want to go over the pricing of this program. This program, I used to have the pro version of it, and it was worth it to me because it helped build up my Twitter page pretty quickly. It helped build up my followers quickly, and it also helped me connect with fellow bloggers and others who were interested in what I had to offer and what I had to read. Now, as you can see, I had 15,200 followers when I sold my blog. Twitter was my baby. And that was just from 2 years worth of focus. Okay? So this is my key secret. If you have the money to invest in it and you want to invest in it, I highly recommend this if you're wanting to increase your Twitter. Okay? But as you can see on the free version, you still get 200 retweets per month. Number of Twitter accounts, 1. Configurations for tweets and direct messages, 1, which I really hardly ever do any direct messages through any automated system. I prefer to stick to personal messages with direct messages because 9 times out of 10, most people don't like direct messages just automatically done. Filters per configuration, 10. 24-hour response for support. That's only on the business version, and that's $144 a month. Promotional tweets are included. So in other words, you are going to have tweets being sent out by the Round Team advertising Round Team. Okay. So that's the one drawback, but Round Team is very successful in what they do, and it works really well. So I really don't care if they're advertising that they are connected to my account. Okay. So that's just some ideas of how to schedule some things automatically without you having to physically go in and do anything. Now, another question that was asked about scheduling for social media, I'm going to quickly show you how to do Twitter, if I can find my own personal link for it. Twitter. That's a chat scope. That's not what I wanted. Let's go to my Twitter page. Okay, not very many people know that you can actually schedule out tweets just using Twitter. Scheduling, voila, compose a new tweet. Now is the perfect time to make these delicious maple recipes. To go to my book, get that link. Food. Sweet treats. And what's another one I want to use? Hashtags. Yummy. That's it. Okay. Now I can schedule this out to go. I'm going to change it to 10:03 Eastern Time so that you can see that it's done. Okay, your tweet has been scheduled. I'm going to show it to you. I think I am. Schedule tweets. There we go. And you can see that it's scheduled. Now, here's the trick. You know how they say Facebook likes Facebook? Well, Twitter likes Twitter. They just don't announce it very well. Okay? Now, I also use Tailwind for Pinterest, which I'm a huge fan of that. If you know anything about me, you'll know that that is very true. All you have to do is go to my YouTube page, and you'll see that's one of the first things I posted about. And as far as Facebook scheduling, if you don't know how to do a schedule on Facebook, all you do is go here, go to your page, if my page will load. It's peak time, so therefore my internet is running slow. And you go to Publishing Tools, Schedule Post, and create one. Now I'm going to go to my handy dandy little content thing. And I'm going to choose a different topic. Mothering. How to handle a strong-willed toddler. After raising. Well, I am still raising her. Raising strong-willed toddler is one of the most challenging things I've ever done. Hard to stay mad at her. And she reminds me so much of me. Here are some tips how to overcome this issue. Link, let it populate, and then I'm going to tag Google. So I got the right one, and I do. And then I'm going to schedule that for tomorrow, 8 a.m. And I need to edit that because Grammarly was saying I had issues with using a comma that didn't need to be there. Unnecessary. Okay, that's how you schedule on Facebook, and that's how I schedule on Twitter. Now again, those are just one of many thousands of options that you can use to schedule out things. But again, I strongly suggest those options because again, Twitter likes Twitter and Facebook likes Facebook. Okay? And Tailwind and Pinterest have a very strong relationship and they work well together. Okay? And again, Round Team works great for Twitter for automatically scheduling out your feed from your tribe mates so that you're guaranteed to have that done. And then the other one, Deliver, is new to me, but yet it's something worth looking into. And I'm giving it a try right now. And it was recommended from the system that I used to use. Okay? Alrighty. I hope that helps. Alright, thanks. Bye.